Well, as one might say, welcome to Castlevania. Just kidding. This is Pennsylvania. Welcome to Nosferatu and welcome to Transylvania. Now, for allies, you may know it is Pride Month, and a lot of people don't realize that vampires are mostly bisexual.
Homosexual. Some point.
Okay. Personally, we don't speak about my dating history.
Huh? Are you homosexual?
But I will say, I have met a lot of vampires in my past. Vampires, non-vampires, children. Ew. Today, we are actually ranking some of my best buddies, okay? You know, these people I've known for eras, eons, maybe even decades. A few people here and there, I've only heard of them, but I know these people quite well, okay? Also, a lot of you may be wondering where my accent is from. A lot of people don't realize Nosferatu is actually a little bit of French, a little bit of Australian, a little bit of everything, really. Because Nosferatu is for everyone, okay? And Nosferatu, when I say he's for everyone, I mean he is for everyone. And I mean everyone, okay? Now, let's get into it. Spreading out those cheeks! First, we got the one, the only, Bunnicula. A lot of you may say that this is too underground, but most vampires come from underground. Bunnicula, I knew him from such a young age. He came around like 1979. But we didn't really get close, okay? Chill bunny. Chill bunny. Okay, let's just say that. Okay. Chillest bunny around. Obviously. Someone did buy him. Or he was born this way. I don't know. I didn't get to meet him. So, I'm sorry to say this, but you are probably F tier. Or E tier. Okay. You could have been good.
I'm waiting for you to be great.
No. I have everything. Nosferatu has been known for quite a long time. Okay? And a lot of people don't realize that I was actually in SpongeBob. That's why people know Nosferatu so well. It's because of SpongeBob. Shut up about it. Also Pride Month. When did you become gay? Vladislav? More like Vlad is bad. Okay. This man can suck my blood. Not in a good way. F tier. Deacon. My man Deacon. Now let's just say this guy tried to get into these pantalones. And let's just say he almost did. And let's just say I pushed him off at the right second. And let's just say that that's a lie, okay? This man. He ghosted me. How can you be alive? How can you be alive for a day? Longer even. Not even call me back. My Sylvians are back. Don't mind the noise. My servants are back. Nosferatu doesn't have a family. Nosferatu only knows death. Spreading out those cheeks! Barnabas?
So cute!
So
cute!
He actually came to my birthday party last year. He wasn't the life of the party. Obviously, Nosferatu was the life of the party. But he was good enough. Okay, let's just say that. He was good enough to stay overnight. His eye makeup though, I didn't get like that. This lighting isn't the best. Let me. Beata? 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 I'm Morg. I think that is known. I'm Morg. Nosferatu. Of course I'm Morg. My buddy, my brother, my bro. Beata. Now, I don't know why he hangs around those three, but he does. Beata is very, very sweet. If you got to know him, you would know. Yes, he may dabble in a little bit of non-consensual blood sucking, but a lot of vampires do. It's really just allegations. Peter, sorry. He gets really weird about how you say his name. Peter would never do that. Okay? He usually sleeps quite all day, so he's chill. If you got to know him, you would love him. Okay. Obviously, ATR. Of course, Lady D. Now, she does have a game. Why don't I have a game? Why don't I have a game? Okay. Why don't I have a game? Zeal is a tricky one. Okay? Zeal, he can get it. Let's just say that he can get it, okay? And Zeal, he may be a bad guy. He may have done some crazy stuff. But haven't we all? Literally, haven't we all? Let's just say that. Now, Zeal, honestly, he might be at the top. I haven't really done too many good reviews yet, but Shot in Shoop. Oh, how I loved them. I met them when I was about in my 4th millennium. I actually grew up with them, really. They were...
What are you doing?
Shoop and Shot. Peter. See, the thing about being on my own these last few decades, people don't realize how hard it can be for a vampire. It can be tough. Now, you may not realize, but Nosferatu is lonely. Especially in Pennsylvania. No one visits. No one visits. That's it. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Dracula, oh, Jack. The Drac, okay? Dracula gets a lot of misconstruction. He has a lot of film. He has a few TV shows. Probably has a game here and there. Which, obviously, he deserves the hype. But every once in a while, I think, why not me? There was a show that came out a little bit ago, I think. There was a movie that came out last year. Dracula Love Tale. Really? What about Nosferatu Love Tale? He's also not this sexy. Dracula is quite ugly. Ew! He's not a sexy man. Ew! Imagine seeing this face over you in the night. You would not like that. Who would like that? Now imagine this face. Like a seat, yeah. See for how much cock Alec had. Now, yes, he may be Dracula's son. Yes, he may be young. But I do have a crush on him. I've had a crush on him for years, really. Since I was about... How old was I? It's about 1800s? I think I was around 222,326 years old that I actually met him. Such a sweet kid. He was still in like, how old was he? I don't know. He was in his hundreds. All I know is that I loved him. So sweet. Dracula did a very good job raising him, even though Dracula could have used some help. Let's just say that. Where your wife at? I mean, you could have got out and Nosferatu. Now, Alucard, you are Tatia. Alice Colden, instant S tier. Alice Colden is so tea. She grouped and gagged me. We actually recently went to a voguing competition and she is such a sweetheart. Again, very young, very sweet, very kind. But who is not going to love that face? Which brings me to Edward Cullen. He's a schmub. Only vampires can say that. You cannot say that. You cannot say that. He's a schmub. Again, do not. He's a schmub. Of course, Bella let him hit. Of course, Bella let him smacked. And how the young ones say crack. But who would let that crack? I would not let that crack. I can make the same face. Would you let me crack if I did it? Would you let me crack? Of course you would. He's more of an E tier. These people are not as good as they used to be, okay? Vampires are respectful. They know how to party. Now Morbius, he's talking about poop your pants. I don't poop my pants. Lestat, I'm gonna say it. You're not a gay icon.
I am not gay.
Lestat, yes, I will let you hit. I know you've been calling me up. But after your rockstar performance, I don't think I can do that. See? Remick. Oh my god, Remick. Remick. You little stinky bastard. Now, Remick, he really got me in my feels when I first met him. Obviously, he had a wife, but like I said, most vampires are bisexual. Remick, he came up to me one day and he said, "Oh my god, Nosferatu, I was hoping I'd meet you one day. You were actually my one and only. You are the person who made me who I am today." And I remember telling him, I remember being like, oh my god, Remick is talking to me. I was so sorry to hear about his wife passing. So sorry to hear about the barn burning down. Now, he will never see this because he did die. Always, always, always. You will be one of the few in S tier. Obviously, Alice Colin, but Remick is also going on top. I watched this movie last year. Beautiful. It deserved a lot more, I think. But Remick, let me just say I was impressed. Why are we killing vampires? Why is that normalized? It's basically the same thing as animal cruelty. You guys are really struggling on things now, so you decide to kill off vampires and my species, which is truly not cool. Last but very not least, let's see who man number one truly is. Oh my god. I thought he would never come back. Count von Count. Now, Count von Count, or as some may say, it counts. I call him by his new name, or Daddy, may know. But Count von Count is truly the man of everyone's dreams. Okay. He is obviously on Sesame Street. You may know him, you may have even watched him as a kid, but I knew him when he was first starting up. He will be on top. Because truly, he does usually top me. Count von Count, you are the almighty, the true top. Thank you for coming to my video. I hope you really enjoyed this. I usually don't say this, but like, comment, subscribe, maybe share, maybe, I don't know, like, let me into your house. Come back next time for what I may do.
What? Hello?